Hi, welcome to another episode of David Rides a Trike. I'm David, I'm riding a trike. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, I try to provide a little motivation for people with chronic illnesses and disabilities to get outside, find some fun form of exercise. Why, you ask? Because doing so can be therapeutic and it usually turns out to be a lot of fun. Personally, I fall into both the chronically ill and disabled categories. I was diagnosed as a type 1 diabetic when I was a year and a half old. I've had 3 organ transplants, stage 3 cancer. I'm legally blind, and I've had more surgeries, procedures, and maladies than I can even count at this point in my life. As I just mentioned, I was diagnosed as a diabetic very early on. Consequently, I grew up thinking that being a diabetic was normal. I never felt like I was disadvantaged or there was any problem. I was a diabetic, and I went about life as any other normal little boy did. So I grew up like any other normal kid. Loved playing baseball, football, loved going to empty lots and fields looking for bugs and snakes and whatever I could find. In the summer, we loved to go swimming. And when I was about 11 or 12, a couple friends and I were going to ride our bikes to the beach. This was something we had just started doing recently. It was about a 7-mile ride. Not sure our parents knew we were doing it, but it was part of growing up and exploring, I guess. Anyhow, this one day we were going to go to the beach, and we met at one friend's house. We're getting ready to go, and I realized I was having an insulin reaction, what's now referred to as a diabetic seizure. And basically what that is, it's when your blood sugar drops down suddenly to below the normal level. It could cause all kinds of problems. Actually, in rare instances, it could cause death, but as I said, that's a pretty rare occurrence. In sporting terms, it's very similar to bonking. So we were at this friend's house, and I felt myself having an insulin reaction. The symptoms of this for me were pretty typical and pretty consistent. Very sudden weakness, disorientation, unclear, muddled thinking, and overall fatigue. My friends knew that I was a diabetic, and they'd seen me deal with insulin reactions in the past, so it was no big deal. They understood, as did most of my friends at that time. And the cure for an insulin reaction is to ingest sugar. I always carried candy with me. I ate the candy, and about 45 minutes later I was feeling back to normal. Told my friends so, and we headed back out towards the beach. We were riding along through the far north side of Chicago, headed toward Morris Avenue Beach. And while we were riding, and I remember this one insulin reaction in particular because while we were riding, it occurred to me that, yeah, I had this insulin reaction, but it's just part of my normal life. I'm still able to ride my bike to the schoolyard to play baseball. I can ride my bike to go play football, or ride my bike to hang out at someone's house. And I could ride my bike now to the beach to gawk at older girls in bikinis and sit there too shy to say anything to them. And I remember it because that day, it really stuck with me that, yeah, my normal is different than my two friends' normal, but it's still normal for me. And I realize that we all have our different normals. But since then, through all the illnesses, all the surgeries, all the organ replacements, and all the is this it moments in my life, I've always considered my life to be quite normal. So today, even though the temperature is in the teens, there's close to 4 feet of snow on the ground, I'm out riding because I'm normal enough to be able to do that. And I'm riding because I still can. That's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if you didn't, please hit the little thumbs up arrow down below. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Share it with somebody you think might be interested. And I will see you on the next ride. Bye-bye.